Hello, darlings. Welcome to episode 15 of my playthrough. Today's episode is pretty chill. Well, we're finishing digging that hole for the village breeder, but I also spend the whole video mostly rambling about Lego, so yeah. The game is chill. I'm acting like I'm on crack. So there's that. I also want to take the time to thank you all for subscribing. We're now over 70 subscribers, which is just baffling to me. It's crazy to think that there are around 70 of you here watching me play Minecraft. I'm very flattered and grateful to all of you. And if you aren't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, as well as following me on Twitch, where I go live on Saturdays. Links are in the description as always. Alright, y'all, let's get started. I don't really have anything planned, I just kind of dove in. So I guess our best bet is to just continue with this. Is to just continue with mining out this section for the village breeder. It's probably the best bet to go with. I've been very distracted, so I haven't been thinking about Blep too much. I've been a bit distracted. I've been very distracted with binge watching Lego Ninjago. So actually, I was actually browsing Twitter the other day, and I discovered that Ninjago Season 16 is, like, the first 12 episodes are out in English already. I was wanting to catch up because I had yet to watch Season 15. And I'd been putting it off because I knew the ending of Season 15 was really sad. I already knew how it ended, and I knew it was going to break my heart, so I'd been putting it off. But I really wanted to watch Season 16, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to binge watch Season 15. And I binge watched all of it last night on Netflix because it was all there, and the episodes are short. I mean, there was a good handful of episodes, but they were 10 minutes each. Ninjago episodes are very short. And, despite the fact that I already knew how the show was gonna end, I cried. I bawled twice. There were two portions of the show where I cried. And, can I just say, first of all, the voice acting in Season 15 was so good. The voice acting was just on point. Everyone did such a good job with the voice acting. It was awesome. And it was just a really, really good, and I was crazy invested in it. I loved it. I love Ninjago. I know it's a kid's show, but I don't fucking care. Most of the shows I watch are kids shows. I'm not big on adult shows like Game of Thrones or Law and Order. I've just never really liked those kind of shows. One time, I think I've discussed this on on stream before. I watched an episode of, I think it was Law and Order, or at least a show similar. I watched an episode of that with my family downstairs, and I was just miserable the whole time because I hated the show. I hated it. I just couldn't stand it. I wasn't having a good time. Oh. Well, that didn't take long. There we go. But I watched it. Didn't enjoy it, but I watched it. But I freaking love Ninjago. I've loved Ninjago since I was a kid. And actually, there's talk of the series ending soon, and I know that's inevitable. I know inevitably Ninjago is going to end, but I'm gonna cry when it does. Because I have watched Ninjago since the pilot first aired. And this show's been going on for 10 years, and I've just been obsessed with it for all of those 10 years. Okay, I did lose interest in it for a little bit. Let me explain. Alright, so Ninjago, I had first gotten into Lego when I was a kid. How did that go? My grandma and my pop-up, I was spending the night at their house for the weekend. I was spending time at their house for the weekend. And we went to the store, and they told me I could buy a toy from the toy aisle. So I went to look around, and I was drawn to a Lego set. And to, really make it clear how old I was, like, as a kid, the Lego set was the Tomb of the Ark set from Indiana Jones. That was my first ever Lego set, and I was just really interested in it. I don't remember if I was into... I don't remember if I knew of Indiana Jones. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I watched the movies after I got the Lego set. I think I just bought the Lego set because I thought it looked cool and not because I had seen the movies yet. But I went back to my grandma and papa's house and we built the set together, and then when my grandma made me take a bath, I actually took the minifigures in the tub to play with. It was really funny. I have this very vague memory of just sitting in the bathtub holding like the little minifigures of Indiana Jones, Marion, and a skeleton, because those were the 3 minifigures in that set. Yes, I had excellent taste. Yes, I did. Indiana Jones. Oh my god, I was the biggest fucking Indiana Jones fangirl. I still love those movies. They're so good. If I were to rank the movies, all 4 movies, from favorite to least favorite, I'd have to go, Raiders of the Lost Ark is number 1, because, duh! Last Crusade, number 2. Seeing Harrison Ford and Sean Connery play off each other as Indiana Jones and his father, whose name evades me. That was just a really fun movie. I loved it. It was really good. And then for 3rd and 4th place in my personal ranking, it is a very close tie between Temple of Doom and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Very, very, very close tie. But, you know, hot take, in my humble opinion, some people are probably going to disagree with me, but I rank Kingdom of the Crystal Skull slightly above Temple of Doom. I just don't like Temple of Doom that much. I'm not a big fan of it. It's just got a lot of children being tortured. Willie is fucking annoying. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan. I mean, the fucking action scene on the bridge, that was cool. Like, when Indy broke the bridge, I thought that was pretty sick. I thought that was really sick. So there were scenes of it I did like, but just, there were a lot of scenes in it I also didn't like. Like I said, children being tortured. And, you know, Indiana Jones himself being tortured. I just didn't like any of that. I wasn't a fan, so, yeah. Actually, fun fact. Well, I don't know if it's a fun fact, but it is a fact. When I first started when interest first... I can't English today, apparently. When Indiana Jones first caught my interest, when I was starting to get into the Lego sets, my parents and I started watching the Indiana Jones movies. And, you know, you'd think they wouldn't let it, you know, you'd think a kid shouldn't be watching that kind of stuff, because I was maybe 7 or 8 when this happened. But to be fair, my parents were a little more chill about that kind of stuff on what they would and wouldn't let me watch, because, to be fair, the old PC games for Nancy Drew, they are very clearly rated 10 to adult, and I was playing those at, like, age 6. And, Jeff Dunham, yeah, I was watching him at age 8. But, my parents did have their limits on what I could watch, because we watched the first movie. And I didn't watch the ending when everyone's faces started melting off and exploding. I didn't watch that for years. I didn't watch that for years. But other than that, I was able to get through that movie just fine. And then we started watching Temple of Doom. And then the heart-ripping scene came on. And my parents told me, yeah, you shouldn't look at this, so I didn't. And then, you know, a little bit more of the movie passed, and then my parents just kind of looked at each other and went, yeah, this is too dark. We're going to turn this movie off, and we're going to skip to the next one. And I was like, fine by me. So we skipped to Last Crusade, and then we all saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in theater. I didn't watch, like, the face-melting scene until years later, and actually, I have still yet to bring myself to watch the heart-ripping scene in Temple of Doom. I'm still so nervous to watch it. I can't bring myself to do it. And actually, one of my childhood friends, we'll call him Jay, who is also the name of a character in Ninjago, which we're gonna get back to talking about in a minute. But we're gonna call my friend Jay. And he came over one time, and we were watching Indiana Jones movies, and then we were watching Temple of Doom for some reason. I don't know why. This was also when we were like 8. I'm like, there's a huge chunk of my childhood memories that are all kind of blurred together, and I tend to just estimate that they happened between ages 6 and 8, because I know we moved out of the house I grew up in when I was 8, so I know that these memories took place in that house, but that's the only key factor I've got. So I'm 8 or younger. That's all I know for sure. But anyway, the heart-ripping scene is coming up in the movie, and I run to my room and I say, I'm not watching this, and Jay said, that's fine, I'll watch it, and I'm just sitting in my room, waiting. Next thing I know, he comes screaming into my room, like, straight up banshee shrieking into my room, and I was like, yeah, that's why I left. So, I got like, some of my first Lego sets were Lego Indiana Jones, because this is back when they still did that theme. Because, you know, Lego's always been, like, they've always done Lego sets revolving around movies, and I've got a good handful of them. Like, like I said, I collected a lot of the Lego Indiana Jones sets, though that was my introduction to Lego, actually. And, I got a lot of those. I actually, I think my first big set was the Temple of the Crystal Skull set. I think that was the first big set I got, and I, like, begged my parents for it. I wanted it so bad, and it was awesome. I still have it. It's in pieces and in sandwich bags right now, but I still have it. I don't know where my set of the Temple of the Ark is, or the Tomb of the Ark. I don't remember what the set is called, but I don't know if I still have that set. I hope I do. If I do have it, I don't know where the hell it is. I remember when I was a little older, I collected a lot of the Pirates of the Caribbean sets. I had quite a few of them. Actually, from where I'm sitting, there are shelves on the wall, kind of like above my head and above my desk where I'm sitting. And I have a couple of my Lego sets built there, including my Black Pearl set. My Lego set of the Black Pearl. And I can see her from right where I'm sitting. She is just, like, above my head. That ship is above my head. Along with a Ninjago set and a Marvel set and a couple Lego elf sets. Because, you know, like, I'm one of those people who thinks it is silly that they kind of market it. They do the girls' toys versus boy toys bullshit that a lot of kids marketing does, and I think it's stupid. And as dumb as I think it is, I do like the elf sets. I think they're cute. I think they're really cute. So I do have some of those as well. But oh shit. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, well, we've got some gravel. I'm gonna have to figure out how to properly light up this room before I put in the village breeder. I kind of want to, like, put in some glowstone, but I don't have any. But, where was I? Okay, so, as a kid, I was just, like, I really started getting into Lego. So, I started playing the games on the website, because this is back when Flash games were still a thing, and kids' websites were awesome and didn't suck. Like, I have a big pet peeve with how much kids' websites have sucked these days. Just because they've started getting rid of all of the cool games and stuff on the websites. Like, one that really pisses me off is American Girl. I love American Girl dolls. I collect them. I love them. They're so cool. And they had a really, really sick website back in the day. Like, their website was awesome, and they had all these really cool, fun games. I loved the computer games on American Girl, because they had a lot of really fun, cute games. But then just at some point they decided, oh, kids don't need games anymore. And in this day and age, if you go on American Girl's website and look at their games, it's nothing but fucking puzzles. Like, such basic fucking puzzles. They've gotten rid of all of their original games that were so cool, and I'm genuinely pissed about it. And, like, I don't know what games Lego's website has now, but last I checked, they weren't as good as the ones that they had when I was a kid. You know, back in my day. But, anyway, so I would venture onto Lego's website to play games all the time. Even for Lego themes that I didn't really play with. Like, there was this really cool platformer game that they had for Bionicle, and I didn't really have an interest in Bionicle when I was a kid. Bionicle never caught my interest, but they had really kick-ass games for it on their website, so I played those. And, Power Miners. Oh my god, Power Miners. Power Miners was my fucking jam. I loved Power Miners. So good. So good. Power Miners was fucking awesome. And then Lego Mars, that was an old one. That was an oldie. I had some sets from Lego Mars too, and they had a really cool game. And also, can I just say, the music that they made for Power Miners and Mars were fucking badass. Like, seriously, look them up on YouTube if you haven't. Like, look up the theme for Lego Mars on YouTube and the theme for Lego Power Miners. They are so kick-ass. They are so kick-ass. It's not even funny how awesome they are. They're so sick. There were some other really cool Lego themes that I was really into as a kid. Lego Monsters. Monsters was really cool. That one was very short-lived. It was basically like all the classic monsters, and they were trying to collect these crystals to, like, I don't fucking remember, like, open a portal of darkness or something. I don't know. There was a game for that, too, on the website, and it was really fun. I have a couple sets from that. Their big one, which was like Dracula's Castle, I never got my hands on that one, sadly. But I still have the Ghost Train. In fact, it's in a cabinet upstairs, in like the upstairs hallway of my house, and we like to pull it down for Halloween as like a decoration. Like, we tend to pull out a lot of my more Halloween-y Lego sets and put them out for Halloween. We're gonna get a little sidetracked here, but context. Like a week ago or so, my mom found some quail eggs in our backyard. Just this little hidden nest, because my mom has a big patch of irises. My mom has a big patch of irises in our backyard. She loves irises. And a quail had laid her eggs there. And we've been so excited because we love quail. If you've never seen a baby quail before, they're so fucking cute. They are so cute. I love quail. And when you live in Arizona, you see them all the time. You see quail all the time. And like our neighborhood is like a hot spot for quail. But anyway, so my mom's been like just keeping an eye on the nest, making sure they're okay. And yesterday she couldn't find the eggs. They were just gone. And my mom was freaking out. She was genuinely pissed about the eggs being gone. She thought something got them. She thought like a snake or a hawk or something had gotten to them. She was really pissed off. And she just busted into my room just now. Well, not busted. She knocked on the door. But she just came into my room and told me that she was looking out the window from her bedroom, and she saw the mom and dad quail near the nest, and she saw some baby quail. And she said they were so tiny they didn't even have that many feathers yet. But I'm just so happy the baby quail are okay. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I love quail. They're so cute. I had an art teacher in grade school who was obsessed with quail. She like fostered a quail at one point. She's made a bunch of figurines and statues of quails. Is Mom? There's eight. Oh my god.
She just got him out of the bush and we followed her. There's 8.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, there's eight quail. There's 8 baby quail. That was awesome. So the quail, oh shit. Oh, it just pushed me. Oh, that would have sucked if I died. Alright, we're okay. But, okay, I'm okay. And the quail are okay. Yes, 8 quail. So anyway, so yeah, we got baby quail. I'm very happy about it. And like I said, my grade school art teacher, she would make like little clay figurines and stuff of quail, and it was awesome. And I love quail. They're so cute. I very frequently will see them running around my backyard. Like, that's actually the second time we've had a group of baby quail in our backyard. Like, just a few weeks ago, around the same time we found the eggs, we found more baby quail. And they were just running around our backyard. It was so cute. So anyway, got off topic. I don't even remember where we were in my Lego ramble at this point. Where the fuck even were we? Where did we leave off? Oh yeah, retired Lego series. Let's see, what are some other Lego series that I really liked? So, like I was saying, we tend to get out all my built sets from Lego Monster and Lego Hidden Side, and I'll take them downstairs and we'll use them as decoration for Halloween. That's something we tend to do. And like I said earlier, one series I really liked was Power Miners. I loved Power Miners. Is it dark? Is it dark? Not yet. I fucking loved Power Rangers. Or not Power Rangers! Power Miners! Wrong power. I mean, I liked Power Rangers as a kid too, but that's a different thing. Wrong power. Wrong kids show with, wrong kids thing with power in the name. Power Miners, I was hardcore obsessed with that one as a kid, and the games that they had for it was on the computer, on the website, were really fun. And I said it already, but I'm gonna say it again. The theme for Power Miners was so kick-ass. It was so badass. It was so good. I still listen to it sometimes. And it's awesome. It's such a badass theme. And there are like websites you can go on to get old Lego sets that they don't sell anymore. Like, obviously you can like find them on eBay and that sort of thing, but there are also websites specifically for finding old retired Lego sets. And someday I'd really like to get my hands on some of the old Lego sets I've either lost or just couldn't get my hands on back when I was a kid. As a kid, I would very frequently browse the Lego website to play computer games on there. I would play the games that they had on the website all the time because I loved them. They were really fun. And one day while I was browsing, like, this is back when the website looked really different, and they had this specific layout to show all the different themes. And while I was browsing, I saw this new one that I didn't recognize called Ninjago, and I was curious, so I looked it up, and they were talking about this new series that they were going to be releasing soon, and it was even going to have an animated series. Well, I don't know if the animated series was planned at this point or not, but they were at least going to have the pilot, which was going to be like how Kai and Nia meet Jay, Zane, and Cole, back when it was really simple. And it was just that, and there weren't complicated things like the green ninja or robotic ninja or anything like that. There weren't snakes yet, that kind of stuff. And I need another drink of water, holy fuck. But anyway, so I was really curious, and they were releasing clips of the pilot, like just a couple clips to like be a sneak peek of the animated pilot. And I was obsessed with them. I would watch them on repeat so many times. any videos that they had about Ninjago, talking about the characters and the story that they were planning, anything I could get my hands on, I would watch. I was super hooked instantly. And, like, to show you how obsessed I was, okay, this is back when I had a flip phone. And, you know, flip phones, you could only film 30 seconds of content. You could only film 30 seconds on a flip phone back in that day. And what I ended up doing is one of my favorite clips, which was basically Kai fighting Garmadon in his shadow form. It was that clip, and it was exactly 30 seconds long, so I filmed it on my phone. So I just had it on my phone so I could watch it whenever I wanted. And it actually, here's how bad the obsession got. I would brush my teeth, and the way I do it is I was like, okay, Mom says I should brush my teeth for 2 minutes. So if I watch the video 4 times while I brush my teeth, that'll be 2 minutes. So I would watch it twice while brushing my lower teeth, and then I'd watch it 2 more times while I brushed my upper teeth. And that is what I did. That is how obsessed I was. And I was so obsessed with the show. Like, Mom and Dad would let me watch TV while I get ready for school. I mean, yeah, it worked. And my parents would let me watch TV while I get ready for school in the morning. So I could have on a show I want in the background while I get ready for bed. Like, while I eat breakfast, while I get ready for bed, that sort of stuff. Or not ready for bed, get ready for school. And, if the pilot was on TV, I couldn't find it. So what I ended up doing is I took our video camera, I put the camera in front of the computer where I had access to the show. I filmed it on my video camera. Well, it wasn't mine, it was my parents'. You get the idea. I'd film it, and then in the morning, I'd plug in the video camera to the TV so I could watch it while I get ready for school. And that is what I did for several days, possibly longer. My parents were very familiar. My whole family became very familiar with that show. Like, I drove them crazy with my obsession of Ninjago. Maybe like a year later or so, they dropped the animated series, starting with Rise of the Snakes. And I was instantly excited for that. And this is back when Kai, the Red Ninja, the Master of Fire, he was my favorite character back then. He's not anymore. We'll get into that. But I was super excited, and it's night. I would record it on TV, I'd watch it on repeat, and then they introduced Lloyd, who is Lord Garmadon's son, and he is revealed to be the Green Ninja. Lloyd is now my favorite character. I love him. He is best boy. I love him very much. He is best boy. Alright, now we can do the thing. Oh, the gravel's making it a little complicated, but whatever. Alright, so, oh crap, my brain's flatlining. We're doing the flatlining thing. No, brain, why you do this to me? No. We're at the stage where my brain has decided to flatline. Okay. There we go. Now it's good. Alright, so now the question becomes, where do I go from here? I'm thinking I want to decorate like the walls and have proper organized lighting in here before I build the village breeder. And that's the end of today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I want to thank you all once more for subscribing to my channel. This may be just a fun little hobby for me, but I'm very happy you're enjoying my videos. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a lovely day.